Žymantai, kas čia vyksta?
Radom dar vieną grįžusį paukštį melinę nendrinukę, patelę. Vardas Gudas.
We have found another returned female aquatic warbler. It is one of 3 female aquatic warblers with nestlings in this territory. 2 are still nursing their birds, while 1 nest of birds has already taken flight. Today we can confirm that 10 translocated birds have returned to juveniles out of the 49 released last year. This is about 20% of the population, which is the same rate of return as in a wild aquatic warbler population. So this is quite the success. There might be another returned aquatic warbler, but it is not yet clear. So after lunch we will be going back to the marshes. Our 10th bird, a female. Just like us, the cows are hard at work on the weekends, keeping nature in order. While some of us watch the birds, another group is preparing parts for the aviaries. Lunchtime.
Ну что?
Вкусно.
And food for the young birds is also being prepared.
Tai mes gražią šeštadienio dieną atvykome.
We have arrived at the place where the aquatic warblers will be later released into aviaries. We are finishing the aviaries, currently covering the tops so that when there is rain or strong winds, the birds can take shelter. Accompanying us are our released birds from last year. We can hear them around us. It's a great feeling to know that the birds we had fed by hand are now singing here for us.
Šiandien yra antra diena, kai su kolegomis iš Baltarusijos išėjom.
Today is the second day that we have gone out to the marshes with our Belarusian colleagues to search for returned female aquatic warblers. As you can see, the experts are crossing and observing the entire plot of this marsh area. We are at the first point where we released last year's translocated aquatic warblers and where we will release this year's birds as well. One colleague has just noticed a female with a ring. He is waiting and trying to identify the ring itself so that we could check if this is a bird that we have found or not. Based on the ring, we can find out whether the bird is one that has been translocated, is one that is from juveniles, or one that has not been given a ring.
Tai ką šiandien apibendrinimas, ne?
After today's search, we can joyfully announce that 11 previously translocated aquatic warblers have been found. This is probably not the end. We will continue to search tomorrow and the day after. Our very first found bird, 2B, seems to be doing very well because we have come across at least 2 nests of its birds already having taken flight. 1 nest's birds were somewhat more grown, but the others were at about the same age as the one we have here. This is great because it means that the translocated birds are mating successfully. Because the winds were quite strong today, it was quite difficult to conduct the search. We will have to continue it tomorrow. Tomorrow we will also begin to ring the birds. Our Belarusian colleagues are professional ringers and have ringed thousands of birds. A colored green ring on one leg as well as a metal one on the other leg will be placed. Another will be attached for the purpose of tracking how much our birds are eating in the aviaries. When they are released, we will be able to tell whether the birds come back to peck at the aviary food. On the other hand, I will be going to a discussion tomorrow in which aquatic warbler conservation will be talked about. As you might be able to see on the other side of these cages, there are quite a few visitors at Juveniles today that respectfully observed and showed interest in our work. Here's how our little weaker bird is doing.